Thank you, Almat. Thank you very much. Dearest friends, my name is Azamat. I have joined Astana Toastmasters Club in September 2019. And since then, I have one problem that has been bothering me as a software developer with more than 8 years of experience. It is the fact that most of our records regarding the club meetings and the club events and the progress of the club members are being done in a Google spreadsheet document. This has several problems. First of all is that it will not only lead to loss of the data, the corruption of the data, it will also requires a lot of time to maintain by hand, and it also would lead to aforementioned problems. It would also not allow us to have any meaningful data from the records we are doing, basically. So it will not allow us to have many useful statistics of our club meetings or our club events and the rest. So when this year our club president Almat has shown an initiative to start a project to develop the ATC web app, I have decided to take up this mantle and to start my high performance leadership project. Dearest friends and guests, Mr. Toastmaster, today I'm going to tell you about the benefits, the challenges, and the goals of my project. So let's start with the benefits. The most obvious one is the fact that it will allow the automation of the processes within the club. It will allow us to have a role chart that is automatically stored the required information, and the information is getting validated before it gets saved into the database. It will also allow us many different features that would come with the platform of the mobile application, such as notifications, allowing us to add the photos to the events and the rest. The second benefit is that it will allow us to have the useful statistics about our meetings, about our events, to use them to help us develop the club and to gain actual statistical data about such things as like how many people with the role of grammarian has taken the best role taker in the certain month, for example. So this is it. Next one are the challenges of developing the software project in the context of Astana Toastmasters Club in the volunteer organization. First big challenge is the lack of manpower. Software development requires a certain specific set of skills and certain amount of experience from the developers. First of all, it will allow for the better result in the end. And this amount of experience and knowledge is very limited among our ranks because there are not many software developers in the ATC project, ATC club. So countering that would be either widening the perspective, the scope of our project to not just the ATC club, but also to the different clubs from the Kazakhstan or Central Asia or something like this, to make it an international project and to allow us a bigger pool of developers. There's also a problem in that whatever developers will be doing, they will be doing it in their free time and they will not be getting paid because we are a volunteer organization. And which leads us to the next issue, is the funding issue. Ideally, we could find a sponsor that would give us a couple of millions of tenges, and we could use that money to hire someone else from the side, someone professional with the required experience and skills, so they could develop this program for us. But unfortunately, in our current situation with the coronavirus and the fact that we don't have that many companies that are willing to cooperate with us on this level, this is a bit of an utopian. If you know such organizations or people who are willing to give us money without expecting not much in return, then please tell me. Then this will be very useful to us. And last but not the least are the goals of my project. In any project, there could be a set of minimum and maximum goals. The maximum goals of a developing mobile app for ATC would be the application and the website that would encompass every single activity that is hosted by Astana Toastmasters Club, events, organization, mentorship, club meetings, role takers, point system, everything. But we need to be realistic about our resources and about what we actually can do with our resources. So right now we have set ourselves a minimum amount of goals. And talking about that is that there is already an application that has been developed by Toastmasters International on the Play Market in the Android system, and it has functionality of allowing people to log in with their Toastmasters account and to perform a role of a role taker grammarian, timer. It has an ingrained timer inside, and it allows only that. So the minimum goal would be a program that would does what the Toastmasters International program does, and also add something on their own, because there will be no point in having two similar applications. So the additional functionality that is going to be in our application is that it would allow us to have a role chart that would be managed by the VP Education, that they can edit the role chart, set up the roles, make track of the projects that our members are doing. And the second is to allow the club members to make voting on our meetings, basically. So one of the challenges is that this is what we only can do with our current resources. If we can find more, then we will expand this functionality accordingly. Or we could just stop there and allow someone else to take up their own high-performance leadership to build up on top of this functionality. So one of the most important goals in my project is to lay a useful foundation that my future successors will use so to make their job easier, basically. Dearest guests, I hope you find my speech interesting and useful. I would like you to wish me luck in this endeavor, because this is something that has been rarely done within a Toastmasters community context. So thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you very much.